Time flies, so don't blink twice.
We're the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. Gotta pull the thorns out and love the pain in it. From the middle to the bottom, straight up to the...
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Let's go, 19 Lions. 70s, ready.
Daniels starts with a pass. He couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A huge play right off the bat. 32 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go, steady.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniel. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hold the ready.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
7 bucks. Come on, come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7.
3rd down coming up.
3rd and 3.
Got it. Ready? Ready. Let's go.
They try to run for it with Hall. And he will get into the end zone. Breece Hall, touchdown Miami. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And you always wonder, Mike, how are teams going to respond to a close loss like we saw last week? And some teams come out and they're sleepwalking, they're still thinking about what could have been, but not them. They came out with a clear plan, a clear way to attack this defense, really well executed opening script, and they come away with the early touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the quick, right?
They'll run with a man who went to high school nearby, Miami Central. It's James Cook. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
3. All right.
Once again, it's Cook. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right. Hey, uno. 19. That's right.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Vegas.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
On 1st and 10, it's coming. Tough to bring down. Somehow, he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down, they need 5.
Hey, uno more. All right. 18. Okay.
Now, Stroud. That's taken in. It's James Cook. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. Let's go. Swat. Another swat.
Here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Here's Cook. And he's into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Vegas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
All right.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Cook. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they think about what they want to do here on 4th and goal.
Buggy. All right. 18. 19 taxi.
To throw, it's Stroud. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. King Okonkwo. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key. It's only me. Wait till they give me a D. Give me a D.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
70 range, 70 range, 18 Cardinals.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Headed left, buying time. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. The outside complete to Thomas. When it's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, they got him in a flash, and he lost the football. But I think the Dolphins are going to be able to hold on. And indeed, they will keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the score remains tied at 7.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Handoff, running left. This is Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
That's right. Tony. Why Tony?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Short one there to Okonkwo. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Oh, ready? Ready?
From the gun, here's Stroud. There's Okonkwo open left side. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
On the handoff, this is Cook. That'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will dive into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Raiders. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Third and a yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We'll try the right side of the ball. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. With conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
60 ball catch.
To throw is Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
Throwing now. Daniel. Trust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Oh, hey. Hey, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars. Uno Mars, Uno Mars, Uno Mars. Robin.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. So they're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
On first down, Daniel. Flushed to his left. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Go.
On play action, Daniels. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Brian Burns working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What's right? 18. What's right?
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Third and 5.
All right. 118. What's right? 19 Texas.
In motion now, it's Collins. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Stroud to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try to run for it. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert, and the drive stays alive.
4th down. There's no throwing the ball away. There's no giving yourself up. If you're going to turn yourself into a runner, you got to go get it. And that's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to put his head down, put his body on the line, pick up the 1st down, and keep this drive alive.
That one is caught by Collins. And he will score! Nico Collins. Touchdown, Vegas. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
That's good.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well Power Ranger.
Okay,
It's going to be third. They need 1.
let's go. Ready.
Another run here with Hall. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about 1 yard or 2.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Get up. Say, hey. 70 line. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Daniel. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Miami.
Got it. Ready. Ready. Ready.
On the run, here's Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot. 79. Cougar Knights.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Raiders are going to take possession. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that? Go.
Run out of the gun with Cook. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Vegas.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap.
On the quick, right?
Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the carry, it's Hook. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third down and 9.
Hey, Sal. All right. At 18. That's it.
To throw, it's Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
On the set. Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Throwing is Daniel. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the jump.
First and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
To the air again is Daniels. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here we go.
Daniels gonna throw again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's gonna set up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Come 19, come 19.
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. And caught left side, it's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Get it.
Throwing again. Daniel. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Brian Burns. He's tough to stop all night. Now with 3 sacks in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready, go.
From the shotgun. It's over in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Raiders has got it. Inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniels. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 39 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Let's go.
29-yard line.
Now Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Flush to his right. Now he'll run.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now, Daniels. That is caught. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
60 Maverick. 60.
To throw is Daniels. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
Dolphins 17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. From the 29, here is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Okay, ready?
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Pick by Malachi starts. And the Raiders are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
All right.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That run good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action. Stroud laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
He's done a a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Okay. 11.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll run with Cook. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Daniels now on first down. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Hey, smash. Ready.
Throwing on second down. Daniel. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal.
A 45-yard.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This from 45 yards away. That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.